Alright, we got ourselves the Spirit deck first. Yeah. First things first, I'm running 3 Nikitama. This card's good because it's the double summon. As you saw game 1, or you saw that little duel series, I misplayed it with his second effect, but in every other game I got his effect off normally. In which it is when he's sent to the graveyard, no matter from where you can draw a card, but only if you control spirit cards, so. You gotta be careful when you detach him, because you do really want that extra draw. The Aratama, the Stratus of the deck, this card says, when he's normal summoned, you can search for crap. And since none of these guys can be special summoned, you can't use cards like Call the Hunted or Soul Charge or anything, so. Using this guy, Nikitama, is like your main combo. You summon this guy, and then you normal summon this guy, and then you get to go off and do some really cool, crazy things. Next, as you saw, I was running 2 Yaksha. Yaksha's a really good card because he puts spells and traps back, and it's okay because what it does is it puts back the problematic cards, but your opponent can just reuse them again, which is iffy sometimes, but you know, it worked as you saw in the duels. 1 Izanami, this card's good for recycling when you really need to get back this guy, because if you can recycle this guy, you can start getting back your other guys, and it's good. And so it also gets some of your big guys out of your hands. For big guys, running 1 this guy, because he's pretty much your heavy storm. And to normal summon this guy, all you have to do is normal summon Nikitama, tribute for this guy. And because he's on the field, you then get your draw. It's nice. Things work out well. 1 Dark Dust Spirit, once again, same reason. You can normal and then tribute this guy. And he blows up everything. Really nice. Or like an emergency dark hole. For hands, 2 Fire Hand, 2 Ice Hand. We didn't have a 3rd Ice Hand, so I didn't run a 3rd Ice Hand. Did not do well against Ghostricks because first of all, they don't destroy your cards, and second of all, they don't have a monster big enough just to have them crash into, so you know. 3 Cardcar, just because you need to draw into crap. And there's like, and every single second your field will be pretty much open, so you might as well, I mean, embrace it and go with Cardcars. 1 BLS because we run a lot of, let's see this, all these different attributes, but the Nikitama and Aratama are both, one's light, 1 dark, so you can get this guy out really easily. And the Gorz because your field stays open once your back row gets cleaned. And you do run a heavy back row, so that's a small confliction, but a lot of times you'll be open for this card, so. 3 creature swap because spirits, when you're playing spirits, you run 3 creature swap because you take their good card, and then you give them a card that just goes back to your hand, which is nice, so. Sorry about that noise back there, we have a window open because it's hot outside. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon because we have the fake Mystical Space Typhoon guy, the Yaksha. 2 Pot of Duality, since running 3 Cardcar, I didn't feel like running a 3rd one. 1 of Swan Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole. 1 Mind Control, just because. Rank Up Magic, just because we had a lot of room in the extra deck, and this deck does really good with XYZing, so. Yeah. Plus, you can Mind Control your opponent's XYZ and then rank it up, so that's good. 1 Bottomless. 1 Compulse, 1 Torrential, 1 Warning, as the staple 4. Fiendish Chain, this would be anything else in the entire world, including like Breakthrough Skill or anything. That would have been better for the Gorz, but because it's continuous and crap, but not a bad card overall. It's just Gorz conflicts with it. 2 Blackhorn, 2 Wiretap. I was hating on Wiretap for a while, but I started playing it in this deck, and Wiretap's not that bad, just because it makes your opponent go minus. Because everybody uses traps, you know? We'll go on to the extra deck. The extra deck we're using. Ignore the fact that they're all double sleeved. They just changed the rules on me, so I haven't gotten all the decks undouble sleeved. 1 Fairy Cheer Girl. I really wish I was running like 2 of these or 3 of these or something crazy, because this card's really, really, really nice. She lets you draw a card, and the next turn you summon a spirit, and then you just detach the other one, you draw 2. So you can get 3 draws off of her, and she's 1900, which is not bad. Pappy, Gemini, Maestro, Utopia. Don't need to explain them, they're just generic cards. Abyss Dweller is really nice, especially when you have Yaksha and you have cards like the Ice Hand, which is, he gets boost, they get boost, and you just got really strong monsters and you can negate crap. Direwolf is good. Cowboy and Black Ship I always stick in like together. Rogden Zero, he gets stinking huge when you got a Beast Dweller out with that material, so that's nice. Draco. Princess Cologne. We couldn't find any more Fairy Cheer Girls, so I used her because she's so pretty. Look at that defense. 22 defense. We're just going to wait for it to focus. 22 defense. 500. We got pro attack. I'm going to read this effect to you. When this card is XYZ summoned, you can target one box of friends in your graveyard. Special summon that target. If you control another monster, your opponent cannot target this card with effects or attacks. If a face-up normal monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect sent to the graveyard, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Special summon one normal monster from your deck or graveyard face-up defense position. So good. You get these two guys out. They cannot attack you. Masquerade, and the rank up for her just because we can do that. It's not that difficult using hands and crap. And C69 because 4,000 is huge. Look, wait, look at that, look at that. Waiting and 4,000. Yep, all that waiting just to make it so I just take it down again. Side, the 1 DD Crow, 2 Flying C, 1 Swift Scarecrow. 2 Chalice because MST shuts down trap cards, and this is a spell version and such, so 2 Twister and a 3rd MST, Trapstone, Nightmare, 2 XYZ Universe. Same thing as always. This deck didn't have very many real combos to show you besides maybe just the fact that this guy's nice. These guys always stay on the field for you to make good cards. And the main thing you want to do is get this guy and this guy, and have this guy search for this guy again, and you just kind of recycle them, and you go normal summon, XCs, and then next turn normal summon whatever you made, and then detach this guy and draw cards. So it's good. Besides that, that's spirits. Tell me what you think below, what you think I should change. Well, I might actually start playing this at like a tournament or something like that. I haven't decided yet. It's a fun deck. There's some things I would definitely change about it. But tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Yeah.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul.